Clements Homebrew coming at you with a beer review in the cold. This is Oregon, believe it or not. Yeah, it's very cold here. I've got an appropriate beer for this. It was the low last night was 6 degrees, and the night before 3 degrees. By 8 o'clock both days, it was 9 degrees Fahrenheit. That's very cold for Oregon, and I'm a bit cold right now. I got a vest under here along with this coat. But you know, we're not designed. We don't have clothes for this kind of temps. At any rate, so we're gonna do a beer. We're gonna do a Cosmic Cold Brew. That's right, Cosmic Cold Brew. This is from Block 15 Brewing out of Corvallis, Oregon, home of Oregon State University. Now, this was a gift to me from a buddy. This is from John, who co-owns 3 Mezzaluna Pizzas. These locations are all in the Eugene area, which I find ironic because that's the home of the University of Oregon. Rival teams. But John's a great guy. We've gone out to a few breweries together. Thanks, John, for this one. We're going to get this one reviewed. It's an American coffee stout. It's 7% ABV, and the coffee in it's from Bespoke Coffee Roasters. So let's get this one cracked open before I freeze to death. Now, some of you know I like to start my stouts off cool and let them warm usually. It's going to be a real challenge warming it. On the other hand, I'm going to put this down in the snow, and it's not going to be hard keeping this cold. Beautiful, beautiful head on that. Look at that. That's a full 1-finger kind of mocha head. It's just gorgeously dark. Obviously, I can't see through this beer. It's pretty much just black. Let's get the nose right away. Wow, okay, I mean, that is a lot of coffee, let me tell you. Wow, this is someplace between like an espresso shot and just a dark, rich coffee. It's very dark, it's very rich, that's very appealing to me. But what I like about this is I'm getting some vanilla on the nose, and I'm getting a little bit of like a chocolate or cocoa. More coffee than either of those, but yeah, there's a little bit of vanilla. There's a little bit like of a cocoa, possibly a dark chocolate. But I'm not going to get a lot off the nose till this warms up, and that's going to be hard to do. I'm sacrificing my hands at the moment. Well, very rich coffee. I'm just going to jump in because this might be a very short review. Cheers. Wow. Okay, that is very dark. There's a very light acidity to it. Not a lot though, quite frankly. Very light acidity. It's kind of a bittersweet flavor, so there's not a load of sweetness on it. Wow, wow, that's interesting. I'm not getting so much vanilla on the taste as I did in the nose. I'm not pulling so much of the chocolate. It would be a bittersweet chocolate on there, but that's very light. And I'm going to do my best to let this warm up here, and I'll be back and see if I can pull more out of this. So you can see the pond's frozen over out here, and it's a little bit thawing on the left there. It's cold, but I ran in by the fireplace to warm this up a little bit, to give it a fair shake, you know. I want to do that. And let's get another taste then. It really hasn't changed a lot. A little bit. It's a lightly earthy taste. It's, again, as I said before, it's got kind of a light acidity to it. It's kind of a bittersweet in flavor. And I'm not talking about chocolate. I'm talking about overall, a light bittersweet. There's not a lot of sweetness to it. And while there's a hint of vanilla, it's not like a sweet vanilla. You're not getting that. So for me, you know, I like sweeter things. This doesn't quite hit it the way I'd like to hit it. The body on it is like a medium body. It's a light medium body, but it is medium. And interestingly enough, it's like almost a crisp taste to it, which is almost shocking when I think of a stout or a coffee beer. So I think they missed the mark slightly. I know they made some other coffee beers that are supposed to be fantastic, but without the extra sweetness or the added vanilla to this, I just can't give it a super high score. So first of all, in terms of stouts, American stouts or American coffee stouts, you know, I gotta give it kind of a medium grade score. It's gonna go 85. Overall though, it is towards my wheelhouse a little bit, and I do like it. I'm gonna jump up a whole notch or two. I'm gonna go to 87 on my overall. So here it is again. It's the Cosmic Cold Brew from Block 15 Brewing out of Corvallis, Oregon. Wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm and drinking some great craft beer. This is Kevin with Clements Homebrew saying life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you on the next beer review. Yikes, get inside.